Hello, my name is Jan Mattes. I'm Chief Product Manager of SAP Business ByDesign Cloud ERP. But let me give you now an example how the natural intelligence can be used directly in a ByDesign system. I have here basically a prototype for you, which we developed in Cloud Application Studio, and which basically allows you to have a tight regime on your receivables, so the open invoices that your customers aren't paying, and the payables amount, so the invoices you have to pay to your suppliers. So on the right hand side, you see basically all your open supplier invoices you need to pay. It's your credit line. So you might ignore that for a while. More interesting might here the figure with the number of open invoices and the volume of your open invoices. You see there are a couple of customers which really have a high amount of open invoices. And if I drill into that, then I can see the KPI as a fully depicted chart, and I can also expand here. And if I see that, let's say, Silver Star, second bubble here, has also a credit memo, that probably is an indication that something went wrong, and probably we don't want to take action on that and wait a bit. But here for that customer, Williams & Son, it's just the amount of open invoices which is simply too big, and you want to take action here. And you can actually, by using our Cloud Application Studio, you basically can develop actions which can be embedded in such reports to take action right away. So what I built here basically is I have here the actions menu, the execute actions menu, and based on the very harsh and high number, I can now decide to, let's say, set the ABC classification of that customer to Z, and that would basically mean that customer would get less good prices and would influence his prices. If you want to have a more a tight action and a more critical action, then you can also embed that here. A very good example would here to do a blocking of orders, and that is also possible. So you can say, okay, that customer will not be able to create new orders. So because this is a problem customer, for instance, you do that, and with that, it is not possible anymore to create new orders anymore. And also, of course, you can now set here a delivery block and say, and the pending orders which the customer did not yet pay, we also don't deliver anymore. So you see here the credit line, the credit limit for that customer is simply too high. We say, no, we're not going to deliver any orders to that customer unless he pays his invoices. So that kind of actions can be developed with our Cloud Application Studio. As soon you have them, you can go here in the Business Analytics Work Centers, and then there you find the Analytical Actions view. And there you find all analytical actions. And here, for instance, you find the block order action, which I have embedded. And here in that case, I have embedded it in the aging list for receivables. So I just simply put the input parameters, did a couple of technical keys, and then with that, that report is enabled to directly take actions. So in the future, we want to make this even more convenient, but you get the notion how you can use your analytics to directly go from insight to action.